Hi, pipe smokers. This is Paul the Pipe Guy live from Rochester, New York. And it's time to kick off our Thirsty Thursday. Yeah. Somehow I couldn't get YouTube to work, so I couldn't play in the background our normal tumbling dice by the Rolling Stones. So my apologies. Uh, so at any rate, I think we have a pretty good Thirsty Thursday here for you. I've got a couple of pipes that I haven't shown you that I own. And I came home and there was a package on my doorstep with two different blends in it that we're going to try out. So not only are we going to have Thirsty Thursday, grab your pipe and smoke with me. Pause the video. Go grab your pipe. Load up a bowl. Let's spend 25, 30 minutes together relaxing. Yes. So, we not only have Thirsty Thursday, but we also, inclusive of that, is a tobacco review of two different tobaccos that came in. Both are made by Sutliff. So, without further ado, let's clear the palate with Paul the Pipe Guy's favorite beverage, Busch Beer. Yeah. And as you can see, my neck is starting to heal. It still feels like alligator skin. That's going to eventually peel off. I don't want to peel it off right now because it's a very deep burn from welding without having the proper neck coverage. So, our first pipe that we have is an interesting pipe, and I really haven't done a lot of research on this pipe to date it. I bought it as an apple-shaped pipe off of eBay. And the name of the pipe is the Crown of England. And yes, as you can see, it is apple-shaped. Totally flawless briar. This pipe has no teeth chatter at all. Nothing. Looks like she just came out of the box. It does have a fair amount of cake buildup in it, carbon buildup. And I kind of reamed it out, but I didn't ream it down to bare wood. And so that's what I got. I bought this, I don't know, a year ago, something like that. And I was looking through my pipe collection and sitting down in the bottom of one of my 36 pipe racks was this. And she was like, please smoke me. So the Crown of England, and then it says made in England, no bowl number whatsoever. So anyways, in that we have Crumble Cake English #1 Premium Pipe Tobacco. And that's made by Sutliff. Yes. And this just came in. And let's open her up. As the infamous cupcake liner with the plastic top. And in it we have, I don't know, what do you call those? Ribbons or flakes or what do you call them? I don't know. Ooh. Deep, dark, rich, and full. Ooh, I like the smell of that. I bet that's going to smoke good. So, let's see. And I got both of these off of pipesandscigars.com. That's where I order most of my tobaccos. So, on the back, in very faint lettering, bear with me, I need to get the light under this, or over it. It says, an aged an age-old crumble cake consisting of mature red Virginia, Latakia, or Latakia, however you pronounce it, burley, and oriental tobaccos. A true Balkan-style blend for any English smoker. So that's what's in that. Yes. All right. I'm not going to introduce my second pipe yet. I want to smoke this one, my apple-shaped Crown of England. Haven't tried to date this pipe. If anybody knows anything about Crown of England pipes, would love to hear about it. So here we go. Mm. Mm. Oh. Mm. Oh. Just simply heavenly. I think I'm a Latakia or Latakia junkie. Mm-hmm. I like that smoky, bold, full flavor. Mm. Oh, this is good. All right, so if you're a Latakia slash Latakia lover, definitely try this crumble cake English number 1. Crumble cake English number 1. Yeah. You won't regret it. Mm. So, there's 3 brothers. One that I work for, his name is Jim. Then he has a brother Joe and a brother John Jr. They all want me to do jobs for them this year. But I'm on like serious overtime. I'm working 6 days a week. And so the one brother, who is the brother of the owner who owns the machine shop that I work at, calls me up and he's like, look, man, I got to get this job done right away. I got another job for you at my house. I've been over there like 4 times already. Done work for them for 17 years I've done work for them. I was like, well, I got a situation. I says, your brother has me working 6 days a week. The only day I have off is Sunday, and the place where I get my sand and so forth from is closed that day. And he says, by the time I get out of work working for your brother, they're closed. He's like, well, I'll talk to him. I says, okay. So I let a few days slide past. Went up to my boss, who owns the company I work for. I says, did you talk to your brother? He says, yeah. I told him he has to wait till mid to late July. He says, I got you on a project that we got to get out. And I was like, thank you. I says, my son died this year, and he was my finisher. He worked on my crew with me. and I wasn't looking forward to starting that up. Just memories and stuff. I mean, I can go out and make $1,000 to $1,500 on a Saturday, but I don't give a shit about that. Money is not everything. I just lost him in late February, and I don't want to relive things by starting my business up that we both worked on very hard for many years. And have that memory of him. I suppose he'd probably want me to start back up. But anyway, so he says, well, what did he say when you talked to him? He said, well, I got a graduation party and I need to get this finished up. And I says, Jim, it's only 70 feet. He says, don't worry about it. I handled it for you. He'll have it done in mid to late July. He says, all right, we'll be there. It's really good pipe tobacco. Yeah. So it's been cooler here in upstate New York lately. It's been mainly in the 60s and 70s. I got up this morning, went out in my truck, and it was 45 degrees at 6 o'clock in the morning. Which is a nice reprieve from, having it be like 90 degrees and, 100 to 105 degrees in the shop, plus your welding, getting all that heat back on you, just sweating profusely. This is really good. And this Crown of England pipe just smokes. So good. Look at her. Isn't she beautiful? Yeah. Perfect briar. Just absolutely beautiful. And the briar, actually, the grain kind of goes down like so from top to bottom. It does look like an apple. If you ever look at an apple sometimes, you'll see it kind of has streaks of red and reddish yellow going from top to bottom. And this rubbed out really good. Actually, it was on the drier side. I was surprised. But as you can see, she's burning real well. Toking away here. So I watched a video yesterday, it was, on how to make plug tobacco. And they had this southern gentleman, down south somewhere, Virginia, Kentucky, I don't know, who knows. And he kind of had a discombobulated video. And his house looked like a mess. But this guy was making some great freaking tobacco, some great plug tobacco. He bought a 6-ton press from Harbor Freight, and made an oak box that was probably 7 inches by 4.5, 5 inches. And then what he did is in the bottom, he put a steel plate in the bottom of that box that he built. Then he had another steel plate that went on. He said he would load up 4 inches of tobacco, all different tobaccos. And then what he would do is he would cut them to shape to the box so they fit in nice. And then he would crank it down as hard as he could. And he said then the next day he would crank this press down some more on top of this tobacco leaves. And then he would let it sit for 4 or 5 days. And then he showed how this guy had to almost jackhammer this stuff out of there, but it came out 4 inches of tobacco leaves crunched down to 1/4 of an inch. This stuff was hard as a brick, shiny as can be. I want to try that. I want to try to make my own plug tobacco. I'll save that for a fall type of thing. Yeah, 6-ton press he used. 6 tons is 12,000 pounds of pressure on that 4 inches of tobacco, compressing it down to 1/4 inch thick. Looked like some good plug to me. Well, we need to clear the palate a little bit here so we can test out our next one, which I'll show you in a moment. Crumble Cake, English #1. Definitely an all-day smoke. Awesome smoke. I think I like the Latakia or Latakia, however you pronounce it. Would someone tell me, please, how you pronounce that? Is it Latakia or Latakia? I've actually had subscribers tell me both ways, so I don't know. So, our next tobacco that we have is John Cotton's double pressed pipe tobacco, and it's Burley. Yeah, and that's also made by Sutliff. John Cotton's double pressed Burley, and basically it doesn't say on the back of the tin what is in it, but I did look it up because I have been working on my tobacco reviews to give you proper ones. It's basically Burley with some sweet Virginias to take the sourness away from the Burley. And then it's double pressed under huge pressure. And this, of course, has the same little cupcake freaking thing with the plastic thing over it here. And this comes in a beautiful cake. Yes. Most of this is Burley, so I've never had anything like this before. It actually to me smells like you walked into a barn, an old barn with bales of hay in it. That's what it smells like to me. It smells like a barn full of bales of hay for horses, which I think is a pleasant smell. So, in it, we have our Dr. our Dr. Graybow Omega pipe with a P-lip. That's the P-lip. And this has flawless briar. I bought this pipe brand new. So let's give it a shot out of our Dr. Graybow Omega. We're going to try John Cotton's double pressed premium pipe tobacco Burley, made by Sutliff. I hope I'm not going to be disappointed, because Sutliff, I have several of their blends, and I love them all. And Cornell and Deal has never let me down either. The only one that's ever let me down is this one. It's called Hearth and Home First No Slow Aged Series Pipe Tobacco. All right. That stuff tastes musty. It tastes like shit. Excuse my French. Je m'appelle Paul. Parlez-vous français? It tastes horrible. I smoked it once. I did a review on it. It's horrible. It was a lot of, well, it was not a lot of money, but I don't want to throw it out. Maybe I'll do science experiments with it or something. I don't know, but it sucks. Never buy any Hearth and Home product if you don't like musty smells. It fucking smells and it tastes like a musty basement. Anyway, so here we go with our John Cotton's double pressed Burley, which smells like a horse barn filled with hay. And it tastes like a horse barn filled with hay. Actually, it's not bad. Actually, it's pretty good. I don't think I'm a Burley fan. I think I'm a Latakia fan or Latika fan. The Burley's not really doing too much for me here. Although it is a decent smoke. I mean, I would smoke this next to a campfire if I was in the woods or something camping out. Definitely. Mm-hmm. Mm. It's good, but I've never had pure. I mean, this is untainted Burley. I mean, it's not flavored with anything. Maybe this would be the one that I can infuse with, yes, my Knob Creek bourbon. I think this would be a good candidate because it's unmolested. There's no flavoring put in it, no additives or any of that stuff. It's pure Burley with a little sweet Virginia. We might have something here. And it does burn really good, too. It rose right up out of that pipe, that's for sure. I don't know. How many of you guys are burley lovers. I'm more of a Latakia or Latika or whatever you call that stuff. I like that smoky flavor, that full smoky flavor. And that's why I love my plum pudding bourbon barrel aged so much. Yeah. Good thing I ordered another 2 tins of it. Going through that stuff like it's going out of style. Mm. Inhaled it a bit. Mm-mm. Mm. Oh yeah. It's kind of growing on me. Yeah. I like it. That bowl's not broken in. She's starting to warm up a little bit, so we're going to let her rest. Maybe we'll go back to, yes, our crumble cake English #1. My ash that's on top is like pure white. Oh, she mixes up good. Yeah. But before we switch bowls, we must clear the palate. Yes, we do. Ah, yeah. So I was online looking up this John Cotton's double pressed burley, and Sutliff has double pressed Latakia, and I'm like, ooh, yeah, I never saw that. So I ordered some. It was like, it was a little more than these other blends. It was like $17 for a 1.7 ounce, 7.5 ounce tin plus $4 shipping. So it came to $22 and some change. So I ordered that, and it should be here in 3 or 4 days. Pipes and Cigars is real good about their shipping. I mean, they get it out pretty quick. You don't have to wait forever. And so when that comes in, we'll do that review on that. Oh, I must clear the palate again one more time after that very strong burley. Ah. Here we go. Firing up some crumble cake English 1. Oh, this is really good. Out of my Crown of England apple-shaped pipe. Oh. That is a morning, afternoon, and evening. This is an all-day smoke. my God, this is good. Yeah. So we're going on. We just broke 30 minutes for our Thirsty Thursday. So I want to thank you all for watching. It was great smoking a bowl or two with you, having a beverage. I appreciate all my subscribers. I work hard on these videos. I try to have, the right content, something that will be interesting and knowledgeable. So, thank you for tuning in for Thirsty Thursday, Pipe Smokers. I'm Paul the Pipe Guy, live from Rochester, New York. Over and out, and happy pipe smoking, pipe smokers. Yeah.